Hey, 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 Facebookers, what is happening today? Oh, there goes the calendar reminder. Hey, you guys, I have a super short video to do today for you guys. So as you're jumping on here, love to have you jump on and say where you are in the world. Seth, welcome. I got Stephanie, welcome for you guys. If you're just jumping on here, love to know what you're doing. Where are you? What's going on? Kirk, welcome to the call or welcome to the video. Appreciate you being here as well. Thanks for the heads up, the thumbs up, and the thank yous, and the this and the that, and the love. Ellen, welcome. Jocelyn, welcome. Super happy to have you guys. Chris, welcome. Chris, welcome as well. If you guys are watching this live, type in live. Mike Charbro, welcome, buddy. What's going on, dude? Hey, jump on here. Tell me where we are. What are we doing? What do we got going on today? Today is an awesome day to be building your network marketing business, no matter what business it's in. And actually, you know, I just think this is an interesting kind of idea or topic or situation. And so let's just, it's going to be a pretty short video. So here's the deal. Here's what I know about people that are building network marketing businesses. I work with tons and tons of network marketers in tons and tons of different companies. And one of the objections that lots of people get is they get to a point where they meet somebody at a networking event, they get them to coffee, they're going to do their presentation, they get all done with the presentation, or they get done doing a webinar presentation or whatever. They get all of the presentation done. They're so excited because the person seems like they're super interested and they're super excited either to come on board as a customer or as a distributor, representative, whatever you promoter, whatever you particularly call them. And you get this objection. Hey, you know what? This sounds absolutely awesome. I'm really excited to join, but I got to check with my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, my wife, my pastor, my AA sponsor, whatever that objection is. It always starts and shows up with, I like this, but ... I'm going to go show my friend, like I said, friend, barista, whatever. I got to go get an outside opinion. Okay, so here's why that becomes a challenge for most of you. It becomes a challenge for most of you because you're not properly setting up the meeting. And so what happens is you do your whole presentation. The person just takes in the information for the first time, right? You're giving them a quick overview, right? So what happens is now they want to take that information and they're going to go seek approval from somebody that never saw your presentation. So if that person then starts asking them questions, right, then you're going to try to give that person enough information to answer all those questions. That person is not going to be able to answer the questions to the person they're getting approval from, which now means there's confusion, doubt, and disbelief. Now it comes back as, oh, well, you know what, I'm not really interested because my husband said no, or my girlfriend said no, or my dog catcher said no, or whatever, okay? Now, here is the easiest way, and I used to do this, you guys. As I was building out my business, I would just get so excited that somebody would let me present to them that I would go sit with coffee and I would do we'd talk for an hour and a half. I'd get, I live in Los Angeles, so 45-minute coffee drive, 45-minute back. Pretty soon I'm into this 2.5, 3 hours, all for them to be able to say, like it, but I got to check with somebody else, okay? Now, I got to tell you, I just started asking. And so here's what I mean by asking. Now, I don't do a presentation unless I know that all of the decision makers are going to be in the room, okay? So it simply goes like this. If I'm sitting down and I'm going to talk to Nick, I'm going to say, before we ever set up coffee, I'm going to say, Nick, hey, look, is going to absolutely blow your mind. I'm super excited to show this to you, but I do want to make sure that if there's somebody else that you're going to collaborate with in making this decision, that we do the presentation for both of you or the three of you together so that I can be the best resource in answering everybody's questions. Is there anybody that's going to have some decision-making authority or whatever? Or is there anybody else that needs to be involved in this decision? And Nick may say, nope, you know what, I got it. No problem, Nick, let's get some coffee on the books, right? But if Nick says, you know what, it's a great point. My wife's going to have to sign off on it too because she runs the money, or she's done one of these things before or whatever, right? then I'm going to say, hey, Nick, awesome. So let's do this. Let's get some time on the books where you and your wife can both come. That way, because here's what I know, Nick. I know that you're going to have a set of questions and she's going to have a set of questions. I anticipate all of her questions, and you're certainly not going to know enough about what I'm going to show you to be able to answer all of her questions to 100% of reliability. So what I'd love to do is get both of you on a webinar or in the process and do the presentation together so that you guys can make a completely informed decision as a unit. It'll start everybody off better, and that way we don't have as much confusion. And Nick, if your wife has other questions that I can't answer, I'm just going to jot those down, and then I can come back to you guys and I can get all your questions answered. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people get so excited to go do presentations, and I get it. But you have to set your business up right with the right foundation. And here's the deal. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is now your brand new teammate is going to go get the same objection. And the minute they come back and say, oh, well, Tim's wife didn't like it, or Tim's boyfriend didn't like it, or Tim's barista didn't like it, now you've got doubt in a brand new rep's mind, right? So because you've got a brand new rep, you want them out doing presentations. I get it. But you also want to make sure that all the decision makers are in the room. So we call that pre-qualifying sometimes, and some companies have different things that they pre-qualify with. You know, do you have the money? You know, is this something that you even have? It's just really important, you guys, that when we do presentations, if we're going to increase the caliber of our profession and take our profession and increase the professionalism of it, then we have to do things together, all of us in the community, that help people make better, well-informed decisions. And that's as simple sometimes as asking and making sure that all the decision makers are in the room. Let me give you this. Let me go back to Nick and his wife, right? So here's the other thing. Nick's wife may not even know what he's talking about. So I show him something, he thinks it's absolutely awesome, so rad, mortgage the house to join or whatever. He goes back home, and all of a sudden she feels left out of the conversation. And if she feels a little bit left out of the conversation, then she's going to come into that conversation with a negative point of view, right? So all I want you guys to do is think about, before you get so Johnny jump up and so excited to go do a presentation for somebody, just take an extra few minutes and make sure that all of the decision makers are in the presentation, because that's how you're going to better serve those people. And there's a much higher likelihood that they're going to feel bonded together because they're making the decision together, they're asking questions together. And the other great thing is now you've got a partnership with two people where it's not just you and Nick, for example, and then the wife is the third wheel in this conversation. So what I'm going to try to do is I am always going to look to see how best show up to serve those folks that I'm interested in having join my business or my team or whatever, whether it's a customer, as a distributor, or a promoter, or whatever. So you guys, I hope that was helpful. If that was helpful to you, drop a comment in there below. I want to thank all of you that shared it. Danny shared this video out. Gary Perot shared this video out. I thought somebody else shared it out as well. So I appreciate you guys. This should help you. You might do less presentations, but this is about efficiency and making your team start off right with the right foundation. So with that, you guys, have an amazing day. Now go give somebody else an awesome day, and let's take out some of those objections. Okay, ciao, guys.